Make sure I vote tomorrow against the crosses then.
Yes, man, me going vote.
All right.
All right, take care.
Me nervous. Tomorrow, I want you to follow me to the polling station. I want you to get up. And as you vote tomorrow, I want you to send me the picture of your hand in the ink. Prove to me. I want thousands of Jamaicans tomorrow. I'm not saying vote green, but I tell you to vote my way. And my way is the right way. We're voting against the corruption in the country. We're voting against the illicit six that is yet to be named. We're voting against the bad roads. We're voting against the poor hospital conditions. We're voting against the poor school system that we have, education system. Teachers not being compensated adequately. We're voting against the 300% increase in salaries for the Governor General and the parliamentarians. We're voting against the street lights that have not been fixed for 4, 5, 6 years. We're voting against the national potholes because we have many potholes in this country. We're voting against the communities that have been without water from 1960 to now. We're voting against those communities that don't even have black tanks. I could name a lot of things we're voting against. We're voting against when Andrew Holness' wife told us that it's only when PMP live Bangoli Bank. We're voting against the arrogance and the disrespect, the people's houses being demolished in Clifton and many other places. We're voting against the corruption and the cronyism. We're voting against, remember when Floyd Green was at the party, no movement, no movement. And Floyd Green wasn't arrested, but many of us who partied in COVID were arrested, including the guy who told Andrew Holness got tara, you know. But what? These are the things you must vote against, Jamaica. That is why your vote is important. That is why your vote is important. Your vote is important. And I don't want you to look at me tomorrow and say you never get your 3 hours to go home to vote. And I don't want you to call me and say, Andre, me never feel like for vote, but just never vote. It's your right to vote, Jamaica. You have to vote against the wickedness in this country. Vote for the future of your children, Jamaica. It's a serious matter. A very serious matter. When I look at what is happening in my country, your vote can make a difference tomorrow. I know people who lose election by 8 votes. And in that constituency or division, there are at least 20 people who just never voted. You want street light. You want your markets to be cleaned. Your markets are dirty, nasty and filthy.
Murky.
Coupled with that, garbage collection is one of the poorest we have seen in a very long time. Services with the community. Your street lights have been down, no one to fix them. Poor water conditions in your communities, Jamaica. And I am saying to you tonight, as a professor for Jamaica, as a man who says to Jamaica, wake up, rise. Rise up, stand and take your place. Shine like the sun, Jamaica. Follow your teacher tomorrow. And put your X squarely beside the head. Time come. Time come for a better Jamaica. Time come for a united Jamaica, prosperous Jamaica. My name is Andrestephens. And I'm saying to every well-thinking Jamaican, make that decision tomorrow in the interest of a better Jamaica. Will you vote tomorrow? Will you not vote tomorrow? It's your chance and your future. But I'm saying to my Jamaican people, rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Let me take some calls now. But I've given you the power of the importance of voting.
Yes.
Hello, good night, caller.
Hi, good night, teacher. I must commend you on the job that you're doing.
Yes.
Tomorrow I will be outside. I will be voting for a better future, not only for my child, but for the younger generations coming up.
You're voting tomorrow?
That's correct. I will be voting for the 300% increase that was a slap in the face. I'm voting because of the poor raise that the teachers received the other day. I'm voting because we need a reformed education system where your age doesn't determine you moving up, because we do have persons matriculating to different grades because of their age. However, when it comes on to reading, they are not at that level. But because the government has a system where if you're 12 years and over, you should be in the high school system, but going into the system and you cannot read. I'm voting against the corruption that is taking place right now under this current administration. I'm voting against the 13,000 minimum wage that doesn't make any sense right now. I'm voting because this government failed to live up to his promises that he listed in the last election. I'm voting tomorrow because I cannot sleep with my windows and door open. So tomorrow I will be outside and I will definitely ensure that my ex is definitely beside the ex. Big and bold.
All right. God bless you now.
All right, teacher.
Yes. Wow, a lot of people voting. Hello.
Hello, good night, Andre.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So when you overseas and want to give Mark the X, how you get to do it?
Well, unfortunately, we're not at that place. We're not at that place. We're members.
Born Jamaican, but you're there foreigner, you want to vote. How you vote?
Huh?
But you can't come. How you get to do it?
You can't vote now. Them don't give Jamaicans. You have to come back to your yard. And you have to live here 6 months and more.
My God, that's a punishment.
Yes. You can't do it.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. God bless you.
Praise.
Hello. Good night.
Good night, Andre.
Yes. Good night.
My ex will be against Juliet Oldness being the Speaker of the House.
Yes.
Because I don't understand how our husband is the Prime Minister and she is the Speaker of the House. It seems as if it's a family business.
Yes.
It's a family. I'm so upset. Why Mama P Mama P never bring in her husband in politics? Why she have to be the Speaker of the House and her husband is the Prime Minister? So when them in the bedroom, what do they discuss? What in say wifey and other side that discuss something, trying to make it come across, stop them?
Yes.
I don't understand. I am so upset. Oh, she's the Speaker of the House and he's the Prime Minister. It's just coming like it's a family business.
Yeah, a family business, them are run for true.
So if they did have somebody, they would have make them be the Governor General. One of them big son or something.
Yes.
My ex, as the dance to be alive. Yeah.
All right. God bless you. See you out early tomorrow.
Very, very early.
Right.
I wish.
Yes, good night.
Yes, good night. I just want to weigh in on the election tomorrow.
Yes.
All right. I'm not affiliated to either party. I would have already voted, but don't ask me what kind of work I do.
You must one essential worker say if you vote already. No must soldier police you be. God bless you. But what you saying now?
I right, let me ask you something. If Mr. Golden win, remember Andrew Holness will still remain the Prime Minister. But that beside the point. Wouldn't it, because what I would want to think, if the JLP wins, how long thereafter will they call a general election? Let us assume in that election.
If the JLP win held till it tomorrow by September, they will call election.
I don't think so, because I don't think they would want to take a chance.
Why not? If I am in but if I win held till tomorrow's government, why would I wait till next year to call election?
No, they won't win held till tomorrow. I don't think so. But they might very well come out the winner. The question I want to ask is, if Mr. Golden should form, his party should form the government.
They're not forming government, it's the municipalities.
No. Let us make believe. I understand all of that. Wouldn't they face the same global variables?
The global variables, but you know what I'm talking about, the ethics of governance. The corruption and the cronyism, the illicit sixes, things like that where Jamaica can't take it in. They slap in the face without having a consultation with the people before you increase salaries of almost 200 to 300% increase. That was a slap in the face, sir. And that's not global governance. Which other country in the world you see do that?
Wait a minute, no, Mr.
No, but which other country in the world you see do that?
I concur with you, but here the thing.
Yeah, man, things like that we are talking about the disrespect in how them govern.
You understand that there's an issue of accountability. No, as you raise the issue of accountability, I want a public discourse, and it should be predominant in, I wouldn't want to take any side. What is going to be put in place so that people go to prison when contracts are given out? Yes, a road no fix it here. You see, building no build good or anything.
Give the office of the Auditor General and the Integrity Commission more power to arrest. Yes, the power to arrest. Right now, they are just statutory organizations that can just make a recommendation, but them can't arrest.
Fair enough.
You understand? Enough of them need to go to prison. Enough of them need to go to prison. Real rich should be in prison.
That is so true. But here's the thing, a lot of the persons who are calling you, I can't tell, but because I'm sure when I hang up, people are going to tell you that you shouldn't be listening to me. I don't support the VNP. I do not support the JLP.
So we have vote for what day?
I can't disclose that. Let me tell you that I vote based on issues.
So what are the issues that you voted against?
Basic issues. You need your road to fix. You need
So where in Jamaica you come from?
I am in St. James.
St.
So, that's
surely right.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna make much of a difference in terms of the broader picture.
I didn't labor right them you vote for.
No, hello, please don't not to that the boss man. You can't place me in a box.
All right, my apologies of placing you in a box.
Don't place me in a box.
So where in St. James you vote?
Not Southern St. James.
That what name?
Omar Davis.
Omar Davis. Yeah, labor right, man. Talk it.
No. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm a socialist.
You're a socialist, but you just say
not a PNP.
You're not just saying you're affiliated.
No. At my age, you see, I've seen the PNP in power. I've seen the Labour in power. I've seen mostly the PNP in power. Right? But I've never really participated in the electoral process. My families are primarily supporters of the People's National Party. I've grown up to see everybody. We call each other a particular name.
Oh, socialist.
No, not socialist. A particular name. But given all that I've seen, one can argue among other things. Because to me,
yes,
based on the principles which Jamaica need a mix of both socialist principles and capitalism
yes,
to function. One of the things that I think both parties have failed to do, and my son Mandy, I mean, peace be upon him, as the Muslim would say. If he had followed what Fidel Castro did, he gave us some schools. And you know what that message taught me? I don't know if a lot of Jamaicans see it, a lot of people are calling see. Educate your people. When Fidel Castro went up into the Sierra Mountains, you know what they did? They think there's a university up there, or what a quasi-university. If you educate people, then people will stop depending on government for handouts. A lot of people, they were calling it. I understand the arch. If you don't educate people, then they can't empower a lot of people who won't be able to fend for themselves.
Yes.
Educate people. Even if they can't get a job here, they can go to Dubai and get a job and send back the money here. You understand what I mean? But if Mr. Golden comes in and all they're going to do is give free, handouts, it's not going to help the situation. They need to improve the education system.
Yes, I agree.
They need to improve all the other. I mean, you could name a myriad of things. If they don't fix those things, it can't be about power, time coming on those.
Saying like the time comes something.
It's not a question whether or not I like it. It's not about me. Me just one single person. But time come for what? I mean, what is it that they're going to do? They haven't sold themselves. People are jumping onto that bandwagon because primarily, most likely, the PNPBs that really support your platform. But I mean, give and take. People have. I listen to it because I like the whole fun of it. I like, and you do have some intelligent and
all right. I have to go cut now. All right.
Yeah, man. Thanks for allowing me.
Hello. Good night. What is? Hello. Good night. Welcome.
Hey, teacher. How are you, man?
I'm good. Oh, this is the one from Portmore.
Yes, man. You pick up the voice.
Yes, my student from Portmore that is going to vote Labour right tomorrow. How you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm not only voting Labour right. I'll tell you what I vote for. I'm voting for continued economic management. I'm voting for the new pension scheme that the tourism workers are getting. Voting for that. Right. And I'm voting for the recent public sector compensation review, which has given public sector workers the highest increase in recent memory. Voting for that as well. So even though people talk about 300, it depends on where they were coming from. I have no problem with that. I mean, many other people, teachers were paid handsomely, nurses were paid handsomely, police were paid handsomely.
You're sure about that, sir?
I am absolutely sure about it. Let me tell you this, I'm a public sector worker, so I'm absolutely sure about it. So
what kind of work you do in the public sector?
Listen, man, I don't want to get into that. Sometimes you have to keep those things to yourself, my brother. But I'm a public sector worker, and I am happy for what Dr. Nigel Clark did because many over the years could not do it. Our public sector compensation system needed to be corrected for many years, and they could not do it. Public sector workers now who are going home will be getting a better kind of pension when they go home, simply because of the great things that Dr. Nigel Clark has done. So I'm voting for that. It's not about no time come for me. Time is not a time come thing. The economy is set. You can't build roads, you can't give water, you can't get things to people unless your economy is doing well. We need to do more with our economy, but this government has done well with the economy, and so it now needs to trickle down to the people in how you get schools being improved, how you get roads being improved, how do you get water to people.
I hear you.
It takes cash to care, and I'm voting for an excellent management of the economy come Monday.
All right, Labour right, I hear you. Make sure you do well.
Very well.
But you're losing in your division. I'm proclaiming a loss.
I don't worry about the division. The division is not my worry, my brother.
Is what?
It is more important to get more than get the same 8 or more parishes?
Only now we no 8. Go on.
Well, all right. Let us see it work. Or let us see it go.
All right,
I love you same way. Don't worry yourself.
All right, Liberate. God bless you. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Yes.
All right, That gentleman who is talking about the compensation package. I am a public sector worker, and my salary has not yet been settled by Dr. Nigel Clark, nor the minister or the Ministry of Finance.
Really?
Up to date.
What public category of public sector workers are these?
Correctional officers.
Oh? Yeah, the correctional. I'll know me as the correctional officer. Them not get sorted out.
So when that gentleman is coming, we are talking about the illicit 6. We are talking about the accountability and the integrity of the government.
Yes.
So when that gentleman is talking about those narratives, it is not about fixing this or fixing that.
Yes.
It is about the people's business, and the people's business are not being met.
That's true.
And not only that, you cannot have a government that the people have lost totally confidence in.
Me lose confidence in them long time.
Promises over promises.
Yes.
And nothing has been done. So
True.
when that gentleman is coming, I cannot celebrate on my salary. He maybe can celebrate on his. I can't celebrate on mine.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, correctional officer need better. And I hope that.
So you're not hear from Nigel Clark all now?
To be honest, there's a lot of discrepancies,
Yes.
There's a lot of discrepancies. But what I would like, though, I would like the Prime Minister of Jamaica to declare his asset. I would like the Prime Minister to tell the Jamaican people about who are the 6 persons in the Parliament who is cited for illicit enrichment.
Yes.
I want the Prime Minister to tell the Jamaican people about Mr. Bowles' money and the other rest of people who invested in SSL. So these are the things that we want to know. We don't want to know about economic or whatever, because if the economic or the growth of the country was going well, they would be able to pay public sector workers better.
Yes.
And in my 40 years, I have never seen so much public sector workers took the street. I never see that. So something is wrong. Something is wrong. And if we are going to vote, we will vote on integrity, accountability. So we can't we are going to vote for our government that do when they do selectively.
Yes.
So no government would find themselves going at people place in at 3 o'clock in the morning. Make your work speak for itself.
Yes,
make your work speak for itself. Yes. Mark Wallen in bed asleep while this man out disturb people at night. So that gentleman need to get the facts and let his government be of integrity. Have a good night.
All right. God bless you.